Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Civilization 6. My name is Sonelias, and we're carrying on from the end of the last saved game, which we played as Trajan. And of course we're playing the Romans in this instance. That was episode 11 that we're playing today, so the previous episode was episode 10. As you can see, I've invested quite heavily in actually cultivating the land around here. And I've got connections amongst all my cities along the southern border here. Ooh, in actual fact I got some niter there. Interesting. Let's see if I can actually acquire that piece of land there. Alright, let's buy that piece of land. I know it's an expensive one, but that's fine. It's more than well worth it. Being able to get our hands on some niter there. Another niter entry there. Niter is what we need to be able to build our gunpowder units. So Ostia needs more amenities to keep it productive. What can I do in terms of amenities? Alright, let's see. Is there any particular units here? No, I don't want to do that anymore. That's a bonus resource, but what would it actually give me? Alright, marble. There was a button here that showed me the actual resources. No, that's not the one. Map pins, map options, yield. Alright, lots of production. Cool. 1, 2, 3. So it's just out of my reach, it looks like. That's fine. Let's go to the next turn. Do remember that we actually are at war with the Egyptians, or the Egyptians here at the north. And they are attacking us. Interesting. Taking damage from them. They want to make peace with us. They're going to cede Thebes. Now I'm going to refuse that because I'm really after their capital. Their capital's got numerous different big world wonders that I basically want to take. Well, look at that. What have they got? A battering ram, it looks like. Now this one here. Ah, cool. We just destroyed one of their units. Now we have actually moved here. That's the overseas city that I basically founded during the last episode. So I've got some jade here, which is an interesting resource to be able to get. Of course, I've got some cattle here, some stone, and some sheeps. But yeah, there's a lot more that I want to really be able to get. Now, what is this going to give me? An extra citizen slot, but also a great admiral point, production increase. Okay, I want to really get myself a campus. Which is actually within range of my capital. At the moment there is... What have we got there at the moment? At the moment there's a mine over there. Now there's lots of other mining locations I could actually have. There's another mine here, I believe. Yep, another mine over there. So this one here I could potentially replace with, of course, that city there, or the campus. I'll replace it, like I said. Another unit needs orders here. This one here should really be healing up. Do a ranged attack with this one, it says, which is not really what I'm looking for, but okay. This one here I can move forward one bit. I can actually name the unit. Interesting. I was kind of hoping I could shoot at those guys there, which I cannot. So I'm just going to skip a turn with them. Got another builder here, which is gonna be going down here to get that mining of the niter in place. This one here is ready to move in. It's an ironclad. I'm using this ironclad to basically patrol the area here. In reality, I probably want to move it towards a position that's relatively close to my city there as a means of defense. Right, next turn I will move towards that particular field there. That is another builder there. I'm gonna basically just build another farm with them, but which fields do I want to do that on? Let's do it on this field here. Okay. Promise made to you by Egyptian Empire to stop settling nearby has been fulfilled. Okay. Yeah, fine. Roman galley. Did I have a galley, really? Okay. Ah, good. Slingers moved closer to me, which means I can actually easily make my attack on them significantly easier. Okay.
Everything here.
My wonder is being created, and this is, I believe, the Forbidden City. Oh no, this is the Alhambra.
For everything is delicate and beautiful.
I thought that this one would actually give me a bonus in terms of an extra government policy slot. I thought, is that correct? It doesn't say anything around it at the bottom.
The 4 characteristics of humanism are curiosity,
Okay. Humanism,
a free mind, belief in
great
good
person,
taste,
engineer,
and
artist. I
belief
would love to get that great artist. I got an extra slot at the top here, as you can see. Which one would I want to get? %, production towards defensive buildings. Production towards medieval and Renaissance era melee and ranged units. Let's get that one in place. Yep. Cool. You can choose a new one here now. I'm going to choose a naval tradition. And I can also choose production here now. Now, what I want to get really at this point, I really want to get initially. Ooh, that's an interesting one to get. I can get a spy as well. What I wanted to get is basically my first musketman, but I cannot. Your civilizations need 2 niters to train this type of unit. I've only got 1. I actually haven't got any yet. That's the problem. What can I then choose to do? I can basically go for the spy, but that will take me 6 turns. I could in the meantime go for maybe either the archaeological museum or the art museum. Let's go for the... What's the difference really? Great works of art slot, and this one's got a artifact slot. Okay, let's go for that one. Choose production in this city here as well. This city here I can build various different things, but I really want to focus in this instance on some extra. I was hoping to be able to do swordmen, which are being replaced by the musketmen. Pikemen, 7 turns. I'd ideally want to get some of those musketeers. Let's wait a little bit maybe. So if I basically can actually do that mine building here. Cool. Okay, what can I do? Unit needs orders, other units need orders as well. That one needs orders in terms of what to do here. What am I gonna do? I'd love to get those fish. I cannot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, if I go towards the stone, or that. Ooh, the wine would be nice. The wine would be a nice addition, wouldn't it? Haven't got enough money for that one. Okay, so I can basically maybe build a mine over here. Could actually get that one already, which allows me to basically get that guy over there and then build a pasture. So this city got choice aplenty in terms of what to do, which is good. Now this city here, what are we going to build here? I could basically go for an armory. Could go for the university. But I'm going to go in this instance for the musketmen. This one still has, of course, got some other units that it can fire at. Perfect, and I guess we destroyed it. Alright. Choose which unit to fire at. Let's fire on that unit on the south side there. Let's use this unit to basically take on those guys there. Ooh. I thought they were slingers, but they acted as if they were something entirely different. Interestingly enough. Anyways, this unit here, I wanted to basically fire at those guys there. And I guess I killed them. Yep, destroyed an enemy swordman. Moving that into position as well. I suspect I will lose my pikemen. Suspect, but I'm not sure yet. Thebes needs more housing, which is fine. I can get more housing by building additional bits and bobs around here, like for example cattle and horses. So that should do the trick. Need food. Sethia needs additional food. Okay. Next turn, let's have a look at what's going to happen here on the front line. Like I said, I suspect I'm going to lose that pikeman, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose that legion as well. I didn't realize there actually was a military camp over there. One of my other units needs orders. This one here. I'm going to sleep it in that particular position. Let's go back to the Egyptian area. Yep, there we go. Like I said, we lost our guy over there. And this pikeman is still alive. Is still alive at the moment. Did he? Oh, he just actually attacked with a scout. Interesting. The pikeman was destroyed by a scout, but they suffered tremendous amounts of damage. Look at that. Ooh, more of them coming. Distance them from their ships. Should really have stayed on those roads to start off with anyways. Alright, I guess I'm not having too much luck over there, so let's just move these guys towards that position. Bam. Alright, that doesn't do much, does it? 10 damage, okay. Well, 10 damage is still better than nothing, I would say. Let's first take this one here. Which unit have I got at the moment? That's the bombard unit. Bam! Alright, have I blown them up? Nope, only 34 damage. This guy here, I can easily kill the scout with. Which is good. Okay. Gain experience there, which is even better. Now what I want to do, this guy here, I can easily move forward. And then move him to a position from where I can then start helping out that city there. Alright, another unit needs orders. This one here is going to build a mine. And that used up the unit. Good. So that city should grow pretty rapidly. Yes, very Catholic. Do them some damage, not majorly. We're going to refuse to basically deal with them, which is a bit of a shame, so according at least her words. Right, we're still waiting for the turn to start.
And first Hephaestus makes a great and massive...
It's not going to kill him, but yeah, any little bit helps. At least so I would think. Let's make sure we kill that guy there. Bam. Gone. Promotion available. This guy here is, of course, still firing. We'll try to take out their boats. There's still additional movement available to them. We can actually choose a new item of research, field cannon, which I thought we already had. But we actually gained that one through turning one of our great generals into a unit. Alright, this unit here, I want to be able to withdraw that particular unit, so I'm going to swap the position of these two here. And I'm actually going to tell this one to basically position itself nicely. This one I'd like to be able to skip a turn with, but I cannot. How do I tell it to skip a turn? Okay, well I can actually fortify it, which is not really what I was looking for, but okay, it's at least something. It does reveal an opportunity here for me, because there is open space here where I could potentially build an extra city. Potentially maybe there are lots of mountains around, which is, I guess, could be useful. Lots of stone around as well. There's some marble there. Alright, our legionnaire was bombarded by a chariot archer. Do I want to skip a turn with them or not? If I really wanted to, I could. Ah, good. So I can do another trade route here. I was kind of thinking of doing that towards my overseas city. But I could actually go to St. Peterborough if I wanted to. Look at that return I'm going to get from that. Or Pokrovka. That's giving me extra production, science, etc., etc. as well. Or Toronto, which is on my own continent already, but let's support that other city there. St. Peterborough or Prokhorovka. I could even go for Berlin. Let's go for this guy here. Yep, that should be a good route to begin. Another unit needs orders here. Now let's start by picking up this one here. My catapult, firing at that unit there. Right, I should gain some experience from that. Yep, promotion is available. This one here, I can actually fire into that guy as well. Bam. Now, unfortunately not destroyed, but at least it has severely damaged him. And that should kill him. Done. Right, this guy here, I want to be able to, of course, heal him up. Now, can I actually build a medic yet? There is a particular medic unit as far as I'm aware. Which one was that? Which is the medic unit? Okay, maybe not in this city that I can build it, but maybe in this city here I can build it. I think you need to have the encampment and so forth at your disposal to be able to build them. No, I don't see the medic in here either. So let's keep that as is for the moment. So next turn. Interesting. Oh, not what I was hoping for. I will withdraw that unit. At least
a good
move him
navy
back
is
a
not
little
a
bit.
provocation to war. It is.
Alright, gonna go through the same steps again. This guy here firing at those slingers. Then I'm also gonna do the same here with this guy here, firing at the slingers. Ooh, and I was able to obliterate them. Good. Good. Choose a new civic here, which I will choose the Enlightenment. I could send an envoy to someone. Who do I want to send an envoy to? Now Toronto is already within my grasp. I've got 2 envoys. So I've got 3 at my disposal. I can send 3 envoys. Interesting. So this would get me additional 2 production in every industrial zone. When producing wonders, buildings and districts. Okay. Toronto. Where's Toronto again? Doesn't tell me how many actually are in the hands of the others. Now let's get this step in here. 1 that will give me additional gold in there. And then I can actually expand this to Hong Kong. That should do, I guess. Confirming that. Good. I've got additional units here that I could actually heal up. This one I want to move back into the woods. And that takes me to the next turn. So Thebes, we are still building a granary at the moment. Yep, I'm gonna reject that. Such a shame, yes, I know. Musketmen should be ready here shortly. Oops. Amsterdam has declared war on Vilnius. Vilnius declared war on Pericles. Okay.
The whole palace complex is built along
That
the
is the
central
forbidden city
axis,
that I was talking
the
about earlier.
axis of the world. Everything in the 4 directions suspend from this central point, represented by these palaces.
Cool. And this one did give me those additional slots as far as I'm aware. So we should be able to see that in just a minute. Perfect. Perfect. If I do have a look now at my government, as you can see there's another wildcard slot that's available now for me to fill up. So I can actually put an extra item into there. The problem I got in here, I could actually scroll through here. I thought I couldn't actually access those ones on the right side, but scrolling is the way to access them. Great Artist is the one I want to get. That's it. Now I've got some additional upgrades I can do here. Shrapnel, okay. This one's got upgrade as well, which is basically a grape shot. It's basically the same upgrades apparently as the gun there. New production. What are we going to do here? We're going to build ourselves a... I'm kind of inclined to go for the university here, but I could potentially go for the walls. Could potentially go for the walls, but I'm not really going to do that, am I? Have I got myself a industrial zone already? Yes, I do. The only thing I don't have yet is a bath. What would the bath give me here? Additional housing and additional amenities from entertainment. Yeah, let's build that. Additional production in Ostia. Finance and trade. There's a whole lot of options in terms of choosing where I want to place it. I could very, very easily put it over here. Still gives me that bonus here. +2 money. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. Then my overseas city is ready also to expand. I want to build myself a theater district here, I think. Now, where does the theater district benefit from? Theater district doesn't say on here, does it? Okay, so if I were to build a harbor here, that would actually give me a boost in terms of the sea bits and bobs, but in reality, let's go for the walls. This one should be healing up. Got 466 gold at my disposal. That should, of course, give me enough to build myself, hopefully, a musketeer, but the musketeer is significantly more expensive, and I do at this point need a builder. I want to get myself a builder to, of course, get that additional entry of niter. I can as well do that straight from here, the location where I really want to start using it, the builder. Alright. Our traders overheard that Russia adopted the economic policy colonization. A recent news article revealed that Germany has progressed from the Renaissance era to the industrial era. Ooh. Germany is in ahead of us, looks like. Which is not a big problem, I would say. Alright, let's try to take those guys out. Ooh, with a single shot we take them out. That's marvelous. Alright, let's move that unit there. Alright, these guys here are really the dangerous ones. Okay. We need more housing to be able to grow. Okay. We stand at a housing 10 at the moment. Okay, we suffered a little bit of damage here, but we do actually gain experience from that. Since he hasn't moved, I should be able to, of course, fire on him. I can claim a great person. Sweet. Right, which great person is that I can claim? It's the writer. Can choose new production here. Ravina will need additional housing, they said. Additional housing can be acquired by basically doing my university here. But also through the baths. Yeah, let's get rid of the rainforest there. Right, where can I send this guy to actually get those points from? Must occupy district or wonder with a free slot of the proper great works type. If I look at the great works that I got at the moment, there is Ostia that's got themselves Good works or relic or artifact. Relic in Sethia's temple. That is the temple district, is it? Holy site, yeah, that's Sethia. So if I were to move that unit over there, I might be able to do something with him, but not at the moment it looks like. Let's fire on that unit there. He suffers damage, 56. We do gain experience from that. Alright, that'll be my final time of changing my turn for this particular Let's Play. And of course we do have another unit that needs orders here, which is this one here, which is great. Skip turn. Ah. Let's take on their scout. With our own scout. Scout versus scout. Ah. I suffered 25, they suffered 29. Now, like I said, great turn for us to actually call it a day. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save away the game as Let's Play number 11. And hopefully I will be able to see you on the next one. In the meantime, have a good day and take care. Bye-bye.